These discoveries in ancient Egypt scare scientists. Tombs, sarcophaguses, and coffins are not new in ancient Egypt discoveries, but a massive cemetery containing over 800 tombs buried in sand can give you goosebumps. You may pass out of the sight of a cadaver. How many more 800-plus skulls and skeletons? Although some findings in Egypt may be scary, it tells us much about what the ancient Egyptians could do. For instance, these guys had an underwater tomb where they submerged their dead, artifacts, and treasures under the water. That's not all. Archaeologists discovered a tomb that was filled with an unknown liquid. How about the walking whales, a silver sarcophagus, a book of the dead, crocodile mummies, and a spinning statue in a time when there were no engineers? You would think the ancient Egyptians were the first engineers. You're about to watch 10 discoveries in Egypt that scare scientists, and you may also be scared. Number 10. Mysterious liquid in a sarcophagus. Nothing is scary about a sarcophagus. Archaeologists and excavators are used to seeing these artifacts. However, something was different about this finding, which has stunned scientists, and many theories are speculating what it could mean. A team of archaeologists discovered a black granite sarcophagus in Alexandria, Egypt. The sarcophagus was carefully opened, revealing the decayed bodies of about 3 mummies in a thick, dark liquid. What is scary about this discovery is the unknown nature of the liquid. Archaeologists have yet to identify the substance and its purpose. Some people believe that the liquid could be cursed or even poisonous. Others have also speculated that the skeletons in the sarcophagus were disjoined due to a nearby leakage of sewage water through a hole in the stone coffin. Scientists are determined to know what the liquid in the sarcophagus means, but will they be able to unravel the mystery? Or will the secrets of the liquid remain hidden forever? Number 9. Limestone mummy. The limestone mummy discovered in Egypt is another archaeological discovery that scares scientists. This mummy is unlike any other mummy found in Egypt. It was discovered in Cairo, Saqqara, Egypt, and has been creating waves in the archaeological community ever since. This mummy is said to be the oldest mummy ever in Egypt and belongs to a man called Hatshepsut. The 43,000-year-old mummy was found at the base of a 15-meter shaft that belonged to the 5th and 6th dynasties. What makes this mummy so special is its unique composition. Instead of being wrapped in linen and coated in resin, this mummy was encased in a layer of limestone. Number 8. Underwater tomb. The underwater tomb in Egypt shocked the world with its remarkable discovery of a well-preserved burial chamber. The tomb was discovered by a team of archaeologists led by Mustafa Waziri, Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities, in the ancient city of Heraklion, located near Alexandria. The tomb, which dates back to the time of the pharaohs, was found to contain several well-preserved artifacts, including a sarcophagus, pottery, and human remains. The archaeologists were shocked by the level of preservation in the tomb, as they had never seen anything like it before. The water had acted as a natural preservative, keeping the tomb and its contents intact and protected from the elements. Number 7. Silver sarcophagus. Sarcophaguses are features of ancient Egypt. As you may know, the ancient Egyptians had a thing for preserving dead bodies. In the 1930s, a French archaeologist, Pierre Montet, and his team discovered a silver sarcophagus in Tanis, Egypt. The sarcophagus was buried more than 2,000 years ago, and it's believed to contain the remains of a powerful and wealthy person from ancient Egypt. Some people have speculated that the silver sarcophagus belonged to Pharaoh Susnes I, the third ruler of the 21st dynasty of ancient Egypt, while others have said that the sarcophagus belonged to King Sheshonq. Before the discovery, people had thought that Pharaoh Susnes was not wealthy, but this discovery disproved that. This pharaoh is also called the Silver Pharaoh because his body was preserved in one of ancient Egypt's treasures, a silver coffin. Number 6. 10 crocodile mummies. In 2019, a team of excavators were at a cemetery in the western part of the Nile River in Kubat al-Hawa. They discovered a burial site where 5 skeletons and 5 skulls of large crocodiles were buried. The crocodiles were thought to be of 2 species, the Nile and the West African species. The Nile crocodile was considered sacred in ancient Egypt, and the site where it was buried was believed to be a temple dedicated to the crocodile god Sobek. Surprisingly, these sets of crocodiles were preserved differently. So these guys are surprised that these crocodiles were mummified without resin or bandage, and their body parts were still intact. Number 5. 800 Egyptian tombs. Archaeologists discovered an ancient burial site containing over 800 tombs in Egypt. The ancient cemetery was located near Lisht, a small village in southern Cairo, Giza, at the edge of the Sahara Desert. Lisht was the former capital of the Middle Kingdom, also known as Ijtawe. This discovery is fascinating because some tombs date back to the pre-dynastic period, around 5,000 years ago. You may wonder how these tombs were discovered. Researchers were carrying out their duty around the burial site when they noticed something off about the place. Looters were illegally digging the cemetery, which left holes in the place. This team of archaeologists discovered that each hole dug by the looters led to a tomb, and many artifacts of the Middle Kingdom era were being looted. Materials found in the tombs tell us a lot about the people who lived in the Middle Kingdom era. Number 4. Walking whales. Have you ever heard of walking whales? Well, a team of international researchers found fossils of semi-aquatic whales in the Sahara Desert in Egypt. This occurred in 2008, involving the fossils of four-legged whales believed to have lived around 43 million years ago. These early whales had powerful front legs and feet that they likely used to walk on land, but they also had a unique bone structure in their back legs, allowing them to swim and dive. They marveled at how these ancient creatures could seamlessly transition from land to water. Number 3. The spinning statue. The spinning statue is a 4,000-year-old relic uncovered in the temple of Kam Ambo, located in Upper Egypt. The statue is made of granite and depicts a high-ranking official named Neb Senu. What's remarkable about this statue is that it spins on its axis without any human intervention. The mechanism behind the spinning of the statue is still unknown, and scientists are trying to unravel the mystery. Some theories suggest that it could be due to the vibration caused by foot traffic in the temple, while others believe that it could be the result of advanced engineering techniques used by the ancient Egyptians. Number 2. Book of the Dead. The Book of the Dead is an ancient Egyptian funerary text discovered in the 19th century. It contains a series of spells and rituals believed to guide the deceased through the afterlife and into the realm of the gods. The book comprises a series of chapters addressing different aspects of the journey through the underworld. Many of these chapters contain elaborate illustrations and hieroglyphic texts that were meant to assist the deceased in navigating the difficult journey. The book is 52 feet long and is mostly used for kings and elites in ancient Egypt. Some of the most famous spells in the Book of the Dead include the weighing of the heart ceremony, in which the heart of the deceased is weighed against the feather of truth to determine their fate in the afterlife, and the opening of the mouth ceremony, which was believed to restore the deceased's ability to speak and eat in the afterlife. Number 1. Ship to the afterlife. In a remarkable discovery, archaeologists in Egypt uncovered an ancient ship that was believed to have been used for transporting souls to the afterlife. The ship was found near the ancient city of Abydos in southern Egypt and is thought to be over 4,000 years old. The vessel is well preserved, with carvings and designs that illustrate the beliefs and values of the ancient Egyptians. The ship was used to transport the bodies of the deceased to their final resting places in the afterlife. The ancient Egyptians believed that the deceased's soul would travel on the ship, accompanied by various gods and goddesses, to the afterlife where they would be judged and their fate decided.